Everybody, how you guys doing out there today? I hope everybody is staying healthy and safe. Well, the purpose of today's video is I wanted to talk about something that I personally just started noticing or seeing the last few days, and I had no idea what it was. And that is UA shoes. So, from my research, UA stands for unauthorized authentic replicas, which I guess most people out there would label as fake. So what happens is that let's say a company like let's use Jordan as an example. Jordan would contract a factory to produce a certain number of Jordans. So let's say 50,000. So that factory will produce the 50,000 quota, but on top of that, they'll also produce another 20, 30, or even 50,000 more because if the shoes do not pass the inspection, they need pairs to pull from to try to hit that 50,000 quota. So once Jordan gets their 50,000 pairs of shoes, they move on to another factory to produce another certain set of shoes. So what ends up happening is there are all of these pairs of Jordans sitting at this particular factory, and these shoes just basically didn't either pass inspection or didn't even get to that point in the process to even attempt to pass inspection. So what ends up happening is that these shoes are labeled as unauthorized authentics. They're not technically licensed or approved by the brand to be authentic. And I had no idea that this existed until actually, like I said, just a few days ago. I started seeing some videos on YouTube, and I even happened to just today see a listing on eBay for a UA shoe. And again, I just had no idea what it was. So the reason I wanted to make this video is because I really was curious about what you guys think about UA shoes. Um, if they are what they say they are they really fakes? I mean, if you're producing a shoe in the same factory with the same materials, the same employees, the same equipment, it just so happened that some of these shoes didn't get to a point to the inspection process. Um, are these shoes really fake? Um, I don't know. Like I said, I started seeing some of the things, and I actually went on a few of these UA sites, and I took a look at some of the shoes, and I watched some of the YouTube videos, and these shoes are in immaculate condition. I mean, you would never know that they're not technically real. Um, and I think as consumers, we buy a pair of shoes, we buy a pair of Jordans and we put them on feet and we go out in the public, but there's never a point in time where, somebody is going to run up, take your shoe off and inspect it to see if it's legit or not. I really think it's, that just never happens. So it comes down to, I think I'm okay with it as long as you know what you're buying. So, for instance, if you're selling a shoe on eBay or a Macari or something like that, and you don't label the shoe as UA, and somebody purchases the shoe thinking that it's authentic, I think that's where the issue lies. But I mean, if you go on to one of these UA sites and you purchase the shoe and you know what you're buying, I think it's okay. I mean, and let's be realistic. You know, what does it cost to actually make a Jordan? I don't have the exact figures, but I would say anywhere between $10 to $20. Okay, so then they take that cost of $10 to $20 and they mark it up to 160, $200, and we buy it as consumers. But if you really think about it, if you look at the shoe market today, with the corona and everything, to get a shoe for retail today is getting to the point where it's almost impossible. So, Nike makes the shoe for, let's say, 10, $20, but a lot of us are not buying these shoes for the retail price. So that markup even gets higher because, we're purchasing these on the resale market on a StockX or a GOAT, for 250, 300, 350, and even more depending on how hype the shoe is. So as a consumer, and as somebody who is, I'm 43, I'm older, I don't really see a problem with buying the UA shoes. Like I said, as long as you know what you're getting into. Um, it really just comes down to, I guess, the personal preference. But you know, like I said, I was really curious to see what everybody else out there thought. But what I want to do is I want to show this eBay listing in particular, and I want to show you guys these shoes. And like I said, they look amazing. If from a distance, I mean, you would never know that these are, you know, I'll call them. I'm not going to call them fake. I'll call them UA, because I don't know if they are fake. I mean, I don't. That term now kind of is kind of, unless you buy a shoe and it says like, you know Air, Jacob, or like, the it's completely messed up, or it's not a Jordan, it's a Jaden or something like that. That to me would be like a legit fake. But if these shoes are literally being produced by the same people, you know, are they fakes? So what I want to do is, why don't we go ahead and let's take a look at this eBay listing here. And I also want to show some pictures from a YouTube clip that I saw from a sneaker YouTuber. His name's Minor Kicks, and he recently picked up a pair of Jordan 1 Chicago's off of one of these UA sites, and they look absolutely amazing. So why don't we go and take a look at this, and we'll see what you guys think of this. I actually happened to come across a YouTube ad. I'm sorry, not a YouTube ad, an eBay ad for a pair of Jordan 1 black toes. And I'm not going to show the seller information or anything like that, but I will show a few pictures. And currently, this shoe is being sold on eBay for $250. And what caught my eye was in the comment section, the seller lays out on eBay what the shoe is. He labels out that the condition is pre-owned, but he or she mentions that I got scammed and want to get some of my money back, saying that the shoes are in very good quality, only worn 3 times by the previous owner. So this person, is saying they got scammed. So I'm not sure if the person they bought the shoe from told them if the shoe was, a UA shoe or not. But, the seller does label the shoe on the site here, and I'll show you guys the actual listing here. He does label it as UA. However, if you look through the pictures here, I mean, the shoe looks like it's in immaculate condition. If the seller wouldn't say anything, you probably wouldn't know it is a UA shoe. The only thing that I noticed is on the Jordan logo. The logo looks to be a little bit off as far as placement on the ankle there. That looks to be a little bit off. It looks to be a little far down, a little bit too close to the point where the side panel is, where the swoosh is. That's the only thing I really saw that kind of made me go, But other than that, I mean, the shoe is in incredible condition. It looks amazing. So I just, like I said, I really just happened to come across this the last 2 days, and I was really curious to see what your guys' thoughts are on this. Like I said, I don't think I personally have a problem with it if I know what I'm buying. If I know that, okay, well, I'm going to buy a shoe that technically is not, authenticated, by Nike. I know what I'm buying, and I think I would be okay with that, especially if I got a shoe in the quality that this particular shoe came in. There's also, I recently saw some videos by a sneaker YouTuber, and I believe he goes by Minor Kicks. He recently picked up a pair of Jordan 1 Chicago's that were UA.
And I have to say, I'll put some pictures up here, but I have to say that the shoe is immaculate. I mean, it is in amazing condition. I am no shoe authenticator, but I would have a very hard time um, saying from a distance, oh, that's a fake. I mean, it looks amazing. And I guess the question comes down to, at the end of the day, is it a fake? I mean, if it's made in the same factory with the same employees, the same materials, is it technically a fake? I mean, even though, maybe it was produced at a certain number in production that was past the quota that the company wanted or had was contracted that particular factory to make. I mean, is that shoe a fake? And I guess that's what I'm curious to know from you guys out there. Um, would you guys buy a UA shoe? Um, for me, I honestly think after seeing some of these shoes, uh, I would. However, it looks like um, for myself, I wear a size 14 shoe. It doesn't look like a lot of these go up to that size. It looks like it stops at a US 12. Sometimes it'll go up to a US 13, but I honestly don't think I would have a problem with it. Like I said earlier, as long as you know what you're purchasing, um, again, I don't think I'd have a problem with it. So I just wanted to throw this out there. I happened to start seeing this. I just happened to start seeing this the last couple of days. I had no idea what UA was, and I started doing some research on it, and just thought, why don't I throw this out there and kind of see what comes back and see what you guys have to say. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I want to thank you guys a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what we're doing here on the channel, please subscribe. If you like this video in particular, please hit the like button. If you want to know when we upload a video right away, all you have to do is hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button. But again, just want to thank you guys a lot for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care. See ya. Bye.